Okay, out of many cycles we have these two, okay, such as the uh, carbon cycle and the nitrogen cycle. So Newton cycles, what basically they means, Newton cycles means the neutrons which cycles, okay, between the atmosphere, intermediate environment and the living organisms, and back it goes back to the atmosphere. So carbon cycle can be defined as a biogeochemical cycle by which the carbon compounds are interconverted into the environment, involving the incorporation of carbon dioxide into the living tissue by photosynthesis and its return to the atmosphere through respiration or the decay of dead organisms, or as a product of industrial emission, combustion, etc. That means what, the carbon from the atmosphere, it is incorporated into the living tissues of the plant, okay, and from the plant it moves to the animals, right, and after the death of the plants and animals, or in the as a result of respiration, the carbon dioxide is again released into the atmosphere. So it is completing a cycle, isn't it? So through carbon cycle, carbon compound cycles from the atmosphere through the land, water, living organisms, and then is released back to the atmosphere. Naturally, it involves the process of photosynthesis, decomposition, and respiration. Okay, such as we know the plants, for photosynthesis it needs carbon dioxide. Okay, and it prepares its food, isn't it? And in course of its lifetime, it does respiration, and respiration results in the losing out of this carbon dioxide, and when it dies it decomposes, and the bacteria and fungi in turn they decompose and they release carbon dioxide. Okay, and those carbon dioxide it is released back into the atmosphere, okay, is from the plants. So, in case of animals, the carbon dioxide is released out of respiration and decomposition, and carbon dioxide is also released as a result of burning of fossil fuels, industrial emissions, etc. The carbon cycle is very much essential for plants to carry out photosynthesis, like I said, okay, which is required for the organisms dependent for the other group of organisms as well, which is a very important factor for the other group of organisms as well, because if the plants are not going to produce any food, the herbivores are not going to have it as well, and if the herbivores are not getting a good amount of food, then they may die, and then in turn the carnivores will also be affected. Okay, that means what, if the plants are affected, everything is affected. So here you can see a pictorial representation of the carbon cycle. You can skip the video and watch it. This is a simplified version of the carbon cycle, okay, in which you can see the carbon dioxide present in the atmosphere, okay, by the action of photosynthesis. In the middle line you can see it is incorporated into the green plants, and green plants through the process of respiration it releases back the carbon dioxide into the atmosphere, or in terms of fossilization, when it is to burn those fossil fuels, right, that is combustion, it produces carbon dioxide which is released back into the atmosphere, right. The green plants are, in their lifetime, they are being fed by the animals, herbivores upon respiration they release the carbon dioxide back into the atmosphere, and both the green plants and the animals, when they die, it is being decomposed and the carbon dioxide is released back into the atmosphere. So in this way, the carbon dioxide from the atmosphere is incorporated into the living entities, and then it is being released back into the environment, thus completing a cycle known as the carbon cycle. Next is your nitrogen cycle. Nitrogen cycle can be defined as a biogeochemical cycle in which nitrogen is converted into multiple chemical forms as it circulates through the atmosphere, land, water, living organisms, and back to the atmosphere. Okay, the conversion of nitrogen can be carried out both naturally and through biological process and physical process. Okay, under the biological process we have this nitrogen fixing bacteria which are responsible for the nitrogen fixation, atmospheric nitrogen fixation, and physical process such as lightning and volcanic eruption, they contribute the fixation process of nitrogen. So the nitrogen cycle involves certain steps such as ammonification, that is the formation of ammonia, nitrogen fixation, fixing the atmospheric nitrogen into usable form, nitrification, that is formation of nitrate, which is the ultimate compound which is obtained by utilized by the plant, and denitrification, that is conversion of nitrate back into the atmospheric nitrogen. So nitrogen is essential for all the living organisms, as it's a major building components of the nucleic acids, right. it is a major component of the amino acid. You can see the amino acid structure onto the right, where you can see R groups, amino group, carboxyl group. Here in the amino group, you see there is nitrogen, right? So this nitrogen is responsible for the formation of amino acid, and amino acids are the building block of proteins, and the animal body is mostly made up of proteins, isn't it? And amino acid is also a component of the nucleic acids such as DNA and RNA. As you can see in the lower picture, the third picture, you can see there are adenine, cytosine, thymine and guanine. These are nitrogenous bases. Okay, these are nitrogenous compounds contain. Okay, then onto my if you see the on the upper slide, upper right corner, you will see the structure of chlorophyll. Okay, so chlorophyll, as we know, it is a major plant pigment responsible for photosynthesis. The structure of chlorophyll itself has nitrogen associated with the magnesium. Okay, 4 nitrogens are associated with the magnesium. That means nitrogen is essential for the formation of these compounds. Okay, so nitrogen is also vital for plants because it is a major component of the chlorophyll. Okay, and chlorophyll is a plant pigment which traps the sunlight or solar energy for carrying out the process of food production. Overall, nitrogen is essential for growth, reproduction and development of a living organism. So here you can see a pictorial representation of the nitrogen cycle. You may skip the video and go through it. So the atmospheric nitrogen is first and foremost is being fixed into the soil, okay, by nitrogen fixing bacteria, okay, and or it may be fixed through lightning process, or it may be fixed through the volcanic eruption. The gases which are released through the volcanic eruption, when it mixed with the rain, it produces ammonia. Okay, the ammonia is being utilized by the green plants. Okay, it undergoes nitrification, which produces the nitrite, followed by further nitrification, which produces nitrate. Okay, this nitrate form is utilized by the plant. Okay, and the utilization of the nitrate form by the plant is termed as assimilation. When the plant dies, it is converted back into ammonia. Okay, by the process of ammonification, and further it is released in the environment in the atmospheric nitrogen form. So any queries, and if there are any queries, please do let me know in my WhatsApp contact number, which will be provided to you all, and thank you.